so much the idea of time, but the belief that time is real is very closely related to the separate I, because the separate I is a phantom I, which it is when thought imagines that this ever-present and infinite awareness, when thought imagines that this presence shares the limits of the body and the mind, that is, when thought imagines that awareness shares the limits of one of the appearances or a collection of appearances that arise within it, then this imaginary entity is formed. Awareness seems to forego its eternal and unlimited nature, and as a result of this belief it seems to contract into the body and become something that is limited and finite. Now, this apparently limited and finite awareness is the veiling of the true qualities that are present in awareness. The veiling of awareness is eternity, the apparent veiling of its infinite nature, the veiling of the essential peace and happiness that are present in awareness. Peace and happiness are synonyms for awareness. So when the separate self, when the separate self rises up and only seems to, doesn't actually veil awareness, but seems to veil awareness, these qualities of being ever-present and unlimited, these qualities of peace and happiness are seemingly lost. And it is for that reason that the separate self is always, by definition, on search to recover peace and happiness. In fact, the separate self is not a self or an entity as such. It is an activity of seeking happiness, an activity of resisting what is and seeking what is not. Now, where is the separate self going to find what is not present? If the separate self thinks and feels that peace and happiness are not present, in other words, they are not present now, where are they going to look? They can't look now. So they have to look in time. In other words, the separate self needs to believe that time is real. It needs to believe that what it truly wants, peace and happiness, it's already decided it's not present now. That's why it's resisting the now. That's why it's saying, I don't like what is present, I want what is not present. And for that reason, the separate self has to project, or thought rather, has to project this idea that time is real. That enables the separate self to go out into this imaginary time, seeking what it wants. So the belief that time is real and the search that is the activity of the separate self are really two sides of the same belief. That you can't have one without the other. So yes, they're very deeply related. They're more than related. They're the same. The belief that time is real is another way of looking at the resisting, seeking activity that is the separate self.